You probably clicked on this video for a reason, and that reason might have to do with you possibly being stuck on trying to do something, but you never can manage to do it. Now, what's the difference of being quote unquote wanting to do something and actually doing it? Is basically like quote unquote wanting to do something means that you have a thought to do it, but you never manage to bring yourself to do it. And actually wanting to do it or actually doing it means that you just do it. Like you don't even care about your right now pleasures, but you care about your future self, and you know that if you do this, your future self will be proud of you for doing it, and you'll be able to be glad that you did it. Me myself, I've actually struggled a lot with wanting to do something. The thought of me wanting to do like things that are positive for my life, and there's a lot, like a lot. Um, guess I'm gonna state like the obvious ones in my life, and those are before I started recording or making YouTube videos, I wanted to make YouTube videos for a very, very long time, and I couldn't get myself to do it because I always have this one excuse, and it's just that I don't have a mic and I don't have a good camera to record it on. But now I have a phone which I can record on, and this uh, headphone that ear earphones that I use as a mic instead of actually listening to it because it kind of sucks. Like it sucks. Okay, back on track. Um, now that I've actually have this phone, I'm making way more YouTube. I'm making YouTube videos here and there. I guess the first video was about a month ago, I think, and the second video was 2 weeks ago, and the third one I don't really check on that much, but yeah, and probably the reason why I recorded this is because I don't want to be regretting later on for not recording this video early on. And second thing is studying. I like every time that I come back from school, I walk from school, like my school and my house is very near, so I when I go to my school, I go on foot. And when I come back every time, I always have to start about like daydreaming. I always daydream when I going back home. So usually I always think about like, oh, like how I if I studied, how it would affect my life. If I studied right now, I would be, I don't know, getting first place in my class. Never will. I don't think I can. And possibly getting a reward or award for something, I guess. And I always have those thoughts, like how I can impress girls and that stuff, all that stuff. And when I come back home, when I actually am at home, those thoughts just disappear. The first thing that comes to mind, watch YouTube or play games or possibly just socialize with someone, I guess. I don't know. And that's like my thoughts are on studying, but like I never managed to do it. because I never found a reason to why I need to do it. But yesterday, strangely, I studied in the evening before I got to, not in the evening, at night before I got to bed. I studied for like an hour and a half, I think, maybe just an hour and 15 minutes, which is a lot, and I'm happy that I did it, and I'm very grateful that I did it. And I managed to get like one big, uh, I managed to memorize one big chunk of text. But that's all my story that I have to it. Like, I have nothing else to say about my story of wanting to do something. I actually wanted to do something. There are a lot of things that I said. Like I said, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I never managed to do it. And if I say all of them out, I think this video will be like 30 minutes long. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. And I'll just state two obvious ones and one minor one, which is uh being able to get in shape. For like November or something, or before I got like sick, or before I got like sneezing and stuff, other stuff, I actually worked out quite a bit. But when I got like a bit cold, when I got a cold, I didn't continue my workouts. I would do it here and there, but it's probably like once per month or something. And I'm never managed to do the exercise as well. But of course, there's some moments where I did the exercises very well, and I only did like one set, or sometimes three full sets. But the following day, I don't think I ever do like 2 full days of exercising. And that's for the exercise and stuff. There's also, if you want to be in shape, you have to be eating clean as well, right? So I've never been managed to eat clean because I always like whenever there's nothing at home to eat, I always cook up noodles, spicy noodles, or like fried my fried eggs plus rice or something. And of course that's healthy, but I add like a bit of cheap food to it and eat it together. So I've never managed to do it, to be honest. And that is wanting to do something. Yeah, I never managed to do this. I don't know why I'm very socially awkward. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. No. The message that I'm trying to say today, this video, is that of course the message, the message that uh, the message that I want to say from this, the message that I want people to get from this video is that whenever they feel stuck or whenever they feel like they can't do the things that they want to do, but they always want to do it and never can. Well, is there's nothing wrong with it. Like nothing is wrong with that. It's just a process of how we are. Like we fail on things, we make mistakes, we fail again and again, make mistakes again and again, but we learn from them, right? We learn from them, and if we take like a moment to appreciate our progress in life, not progress in life, like how we live our life, then even like the worst lifestyle has many positive things that you can appreciate about. Like, there's a lot of things you can be appreciative about. Let's say you have a lifestyle of a depression, based on depression, I guess. You can take a moment and realize that you're still alive. Yeah, you're still alive. You can still do things whenever you want, whenever you feel like it. You just don't bring yourself to do it, and that's just one of your downsides, I guess. And yeah, that's basically how it goes with wanting to do something. And we have to realize that wanting to do something, or the thoughts of wanting to do something, are just thoughts. They're just thoughts, but they have a reason to pop up, right? They don't just pop up out of suddenly. They pop up because of a reason that you don't even know, assuming that you're on this video and you feel stuck and you don't do anything. Because if you know the reason, you will actually do the thing because you know the reason why you're doing it. And that brings me to how did I even manage to make these kind of videos when like the past me makes excuses all the time about bad mic, no mic, or no good cameras. It's just about wanting to put in the work. Now you may be wondering, like, okay, then how do I actually do the thing that I want to do? There's no exact answer to this. You have to find it out yourself, if I'm being honest. But there's a lot of like clickbaity uh motivation quotes or something like that. It's not that. You just bring out your journal if you have one. Bring out a journal or something that you want to write on. Just think about the reasons of why the thoughts in your head pop up. Like, think about why you want to do it. Think about why you want to do this so badly and yet you don't do it. Just think about the reasons. Like, at least, like 10 or more reasons. But also, even if you figure out the reasons, and if you cannot manage to get yourself to uh actually put in the work, like grinds. No, that's not the right word. No, not that word. Um, to put in efforts. Like, don't make excuses about, okay, I'll do this later. Don't. It's okay to do that sometimes, but that's only when you have actually made a decent amount of effort in, how long you have been doing. And whenever the thought of, I'll do this later, I don't want to do this, just uh let the thoughts be there. Just don't think about them. Don't not think about them. Just let them be there. You know you're there. The thoughts are there. You just acknowledge them, but you make no comments because it'll be a waste of time if you do so. Plus, you're just debating with yourself. You're just being harder on yourself if you say, no, you're wrong, blah blah blah. Be nice to yourself a bit. And whenever you actually put in the effort, even like the slightest effort, like the slightest accomplishments. For example, let's just say you're making YouTube videos like mine. Uh, just one singular video, one video with a lot of fails or a lot of mistakes is better than no video at all. And these mistakes can be edited out. Like, can be edited out. You can add these covers later. You can improve because we're making mistakes. We're learning from them, as I say. You know how much effort you have to put in to actually put in the work. That is draining. That it is draining to do it. And you know that it's draining to do, but whenever you do it, you just realize that, oh wait, I'm not doing as good as I think. Why am I not doing good as I think? You're gonna have those thoughts if you are an overthinker, of course, and you're like a perfectism. I think that's how you say the word, like wanting to be perfect. No one is perfect at life. No one is. No one will be perfect in life. So don't be hard on yourself. Let me say like an example so that you can fully understand what I'm saying. Whenever you, yeah, of course, whenever you make these videos, as I already said, you have to make, uh, you have to be grateful that you made the video because you managed to put in the efforts and you managed to go through the excuses phase and everything, you know? When you actually praise yourself, you feel great and you want to do it again. Of course, that's not always, but you want to do it again. But if you are hard on yourself, of course, if you have like many other reasons to be hard on yourself, then you might be able to go further down the line. But there will be one day when you're gonna regret being hard on yourself because you are never seeing the positives of yourself. You're always seeing the negatives. You're never taking time to appreciate what you're doing, and you never feel grateful to yourself. And that's gonna hurt you mentally when you go down the path. And one day you're gonna have a breakdown at one point. Like we all will. And whenever that happens, you just go through it. Just go through it. There's no excuses. No. Yeah. So basically, be, just find reasons to why you want to do it, why you want to do it so bad, and also find reasons to why you're not doing it until now or until later on. And when you found those reasons, when you have found those reasons, you actually need to put in the work. Like you can't just find the reasons. They, if you find the reason, they will not magically make things better for you. No, they will not. If you do not put in any effort, you it's not gonna change. The world is not gonna wait for you to change. You have to change it yourself. And whenever you put in the effort, be grateful that you did and be nice to yourself. Never be hard on yourself. Not never be hard on yourself. Never, not never. Sometimes you can be hard on yourself, but don't do it usually or often because it's gonna break you down mentally slowly. So yeah, hope this video helps a bit. I also just wanted to clear this out and open this up to you guys, even though I didn't open up that much today. But this has been long, so good luck with whatever you're doing.